Welcome to the Clown Show. So glad to see all of our fellow clowns here tonight, especially this camera. Clowns for Trump. Clowns for Trump. Get on into the Clown Show. You're gonna miss it.
Thanks for joining us. This is great. All right, this is good. We're just gonna have a face-off. I love it. Enjoy yourself.
Don't miss the Clown Show by filming. We don't want to miss the biggest, the king of clowns.
You're gonna go miss it.
You're gonna miss it.
Have fun, guys.
Trump.
Enjoy. See where
He's ignorant. Wake up, America. Wake up.
Have the freedom to speak. So even if what they're saying may not be great or may not be right, that's our country, so you get the freedom to do that. Get your hands here, guys. Cash our credit.
Only 20 bucks, bro.
Cash our credit here, guys.
I want a red shirt.
Pants, I see your swag, son. Get your hands here, guys. Cash our credit here. Cash our credit here, guys.
You know, we set this up just a couple of days ago because we heard how well we were doing here. And traditionally, you understand, Republicans aren't quite there, right, yet? But this is a Republican who is there. We're going to win this state. You're going to be there. I'm going to fight to bring your jobs back, to make your community safe and secure, and to deliver the honest government America deserves. This is a great movement, folks. This is really a great movement, a movement like they've never seen before. We are now on the cusp of incredible, historic change that transfers power from a failed political establishment and returns that power to the families and communities of your beautiful state. Real change for New Mexico begins with immediately repealing and replacing Obamacare. In Minnesota, where the premium increase will be close to 60%, not nearly as high as New Mexico, the Democratic governor said the Affordable Care Act is no longer affordable. before they passed it, and it was passed with lies. You remember Obama 28 times. You can keep your plan, you can keep your doctor. Guess what? You can't keep either. Real change also means restoring honesty to our government. We all know about Hillary's mounting legal troubles that she has brought onto herself with her serial, willful, purposeful, and deliberate criminal conduct. Hillary Clinton is not the victim. You, the American people, are the victims of this corrupt system. My contract with the American voter begins with a plan to end the rampant government corruption. I want the entire corrupt Washington establishment to hear and heed the words that we, not me, we are all about to say. When we win on November 8th, get out and vote, get out and vote. We're going to Washington, D.C., and we are going to drain the swamp. Right now, 70 million American women and children live in poverty, or on the brink of poverty, right on the brink. 43% of African-American school-aged children live in poverty. 34% of Hispanic school-aged children live in poverty. This is unacceptable in the United States. This is unacceptable. As your president, I will go into the poorest communities and work on a national plan for revitalization. That's what I do. We will bring prosperity to our poorest communities, safety to our most dangerous neighborhoods, and hope to those places which have not known hope in a very, very long time. America, but think of this, America's lost 70,000 factories since China entered the World Trade Organization. 70,000. A Trump administration will stop the Trans-Pacific Partnership, renegotiate NAFTA, and we're going to stand up to China and China's currency manipulation, which is coming. And I have very good relations with China. There's nothing wrong. China's doing the right thing. The only thing wrong is that our politicians allow them to get away with it, believe me. As part of our plan to bring back jobs, we're going to lower taxes on American businesses from 35% to 15%. We're going to massively cut taxes for the middle class. The middle class family in New Mexico with 2 children will get approximately a 35% tax cut. We will become a rich nation again. And New Mexico will become a very, very rich state. That's okay. We have to stop the drugs from pouring into our country and poisoning our youth and poisoning everybody else. Every family in New Mexico has the right to live in safety and in peace. You have that right. A Trump administration will also secure and defend the borders of the United States. As I said, we will build the wall. Mexico will pay for the wall. They'll be very happy to do it. Mexico's making a fortune off the United States. We have tremendous trade deficits with Mexico. They'll be very happy to pay for the wall. Trust me. Just rely on me. Do you think I can do it, folks? I have a great relationship with Mexico, by the way, but it's got to be a fair relationship. You know, right now we have a 1-lane highway going into Mexico. They've got our jobs, they've got our factories, they've got our money, they've got everything. You know what we have? Drugs and unemployment. And we want people to come into our country, just so you know. I want people to come in. And some should come in through merit, the merit system, there's nothing wrong. But we're going to have big, beautiful doors in the wall. And we're going to have people come into our country, but they're going to come in legally, right? We're going to take care of our veterans. They haven't been taken care of. But think of it, 22 suicides a day. You know, there are 2 numbers that stick out. 22 suicides a day you would think is not something that is even thinkable, right? And the other is when you have 70,000 factories that have left our country. And you know, those 2 numbers, I thought that was a typo. And the 22 suicides a day, I had to check. I had to say, is that possible? But The waits are so long to see a doctor, sometimes 2 weeks. But you wait 4, 5, 6 days to see a doctor, and a little prescription, a little procedure could save your life. And these are our veterans. These are the greatest people in our country. We're going to take care of our veterans. We are going to rebuild our military, and we are going to take great care of our great veterans. We will support the men and women of law enforcement. And save the Second Amendment, which is totally under siege. We will appoint justices to the United States Supreme Court who will uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. I'm asking you to dream big. Remember the old days, dream big. Our country used to dream big, to push for bold change and to believe in a movement powered by the people and by their love for this country. We had a great life. Now I want to give back to the country. And this country has been so good to me. I love this country. You know, I was on the other side. I was on the other side for a long time. But I love this country, and I saw what was happening. And we were going in the wrong direction. And I went from like the ultimate insider to probably the ultimate outsider, wouldn't you say? I'll have spent over $100 million of my money on doing this. And a lot of people, they say, the greatest political phenomenon they've ever seen, they say it. But you know what? And one of them actually said to me, it doesn't matter. Listen to this one. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. What you've done is created something that's never happened in this country before. Let me tell you right now, if we lose on November 8th, I have wasted tremendous time, energy, and money, believe me. Believe me, it would be a total waste of time and energy. But I saw what was happening, and I'm with you. I've spent a career finding the untapped potential in projects and people all over the world. Everywhere I look in this country, all I see is untapped potential waiting to be set. I'm tired of politicians telling Americans to defer their dreams to another day when they really mean defer their dreams to another decade. You know that. So we have to go and vote, and we have to stop believing in failed politicians and start believing in each other and really believe in our country once again. There is no challenge today, no dream outside of our reach. There is no dream, folks, outside of our reach. Don't let anyone tell you it can't be done. The future lies with the dreamers, not the cynics and not the critics.